Blind ban. Ban a hero. Choose wisely. Emerald Warden. Witch Slayer. Pyromancer. Grinex. Monkey King. Scout. The Madman. Solstice. Pearl. Armadan. Let's get it on.
And justice!
Move over there! Stay out of my way! Follow the flames! Advance the third corruption! As I command! Move over there! As I command! Follow the flames! I will trample you! Advance the third corruption! Move over there. Follow the flames. Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way. Move over there. Stay out of my way. As I command. Advance the third corruption. Move over there. As I command. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. I pierce with fire. Stay out of my way. Move over there. You won't hide long. As I command. Smoother. Stay out of my way. You won't hide long. Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames. Move over there. I will trample you. Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames. I pierce with fire. Try to outrun my arrows. Stay out of my way. Advance the third corruption. As I command.
Welcome to New Worth, motherfucker.
Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way. Move over there. Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way. I will trample you. Move over there. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. Move over there. Stay out of my way. As I command. Follow the flames. Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. As I command. Try to outrun my arrows. Stay out of my way. As I command. Flames. Move over there.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Gets the double!
As I command.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Stay out of my way. Advance the third corruption. Move over there.
Your building is taking damage!
Fight here.
Stay out of my way. As I command. Stay out of my way. As I command. Move over there. As I command. Stay out of my way. Advance the third corruption. Move over there.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Out of my way.
Attack.
Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames. As I command. Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way. As I command.
Attack.
Move over there.
Beware.
Follow the flames. Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames. Put them down. Stay out of my way. Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames. Move over there. Stay out of my way. Move over there. I pierce with fire. Smooth.
Illusion.
You won't hide long. As I command.
Attack.
Stay out of my way. Trample the blood fiends.
Beware.
3 kills already?
I pierce with fire. As I command. Advance the third corruption. As I command. You won't hide long. Follow the flames. Stay out of my way. Move over there. Stay out of
Enemy hero
my
missing
way.
from middle.
As I command. Try to outrun my arrows.
It's a
Over
massacre!
there. Stay out of my way. Advance the third corruption. Move over there. As I command. Advance the third corruption.
Hero missing.
Move over there. I will trample you. Try to outrun my arrows. I pierce with fire. I will trample you. Try to outrun my arrows. I will trample you. Stay out of my way.
Enemy hero missing from bottom.
Advance the third corruption. Move over there. Smooth. As I command.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
I will trample you. Advance the third corruption. Stay out of my way! Follow the flames! Try to outrun my arrows! Move over
Your
there!
building is
Enemy hero
taking
missing from middle.
damage.
Smoother! As I command! Move over there! Advance the third corruption! Stay out of my way! As I command!
My cake is not alive.
Flames! As I command! Stay out of my way! Try
Your
to
building is
outrun
taking
my
damage.
arrows. Move over there! Find me prey! I command you! Advance the third corruption!
Double damage.
As I command! Move over there! I pierce with fire!
Your building is taking damage.
Stay out of my way! Follow the flames! Try to outrun my arrows!
Your building is taking damage.
Advance the third corruption! Move over
The
there!
Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Follow the flames! Stay out of my way! Trample the blood fiends if they get too close! Not ready! Good. Find me prey! I command you!
Justice shall be
Advance the third corruption! I will trample you!
That's four.
Follow the flames! Stay out of my way! Advance the third corruption! Follow the flames! Advance the third corruption!
Attack this structure.
Move over there! I am the Stampede! As I command! Advance the third corruption!
Attack.
Move out of the way with you! I pierce with fire! As I command!
It's not an option!
Advance the third corruption! Stay out of my way! Advance the third corruption! Stay out of my way! Be gone! Away with you! Flames! Move over there!
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
As I command! All the troops are ready to plunder. Follow the flames! Stay out of my way! Move over there! I am the Stampede! Be gone! Follow the flames! Stay out of my way! As I command! Follow the flames!
Attack this structure.
Move over there! Advance the third corruption! Move over there!
Three kills already? Your building is taking damage.
Attack this structure.
As I command! Stay out of my way!
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
And corruption! As I command! Follow the flames! Trample the blood fiends if they
Attack
get too
this structure.
close! Stay out of my way! Advance the away with you! Stay out of my way! Move over there! Advance the third corruption! As I command! Trample you! Move over there!
Your building is taking damage.
Advance the third corruption! Flames! Advance the third corruption! Follow the flames! As I command!
Just get started.
Flames! As I command! Machine! Try to outrun my arrows!
I should have my own battle
Move
theme.
over there!
It's a massacre.
Get out of my way!
Attack
As
this
I
structure.
command! Move over there! Follow the flames! Stay out of my way! Away with you there! As I command!
Attack this structure.
Advance the third corruption! Leave it over there!
6-3.
Follow the flames!
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
The third corruption! Stay out of my way! As I command!
Attack this
Move over
structure.
there!
เจ้าจะทรมานไม่นานนะ
To your doom.
Stay out of my way! Advance the third corruption! Stay out of my way! Put them down!
Your building is taking damage.
Fire. You won't hide long! Follow the flames! As I command! Stay out of
Your
my
building is
way.
taking damage.
อย่าริอาจมาเทียบฉัน
As I command! Move over there! I pierce with fire! Try to to outrun my arrows. That ability is not ready. Advance the third corruption.
Unstoppable!
That ability is not ready. That ability is not ready. Advance the third corruption. Demon wolves, find where they hide. All the troops are ready to plunder. That ability is not ready. I am the Stampede. Stay out of my way. As I command. All the troops are ready to plunder. Move over there. That ability is not ready. Stay out of my way. I pierce with fire. Advance the third corruption. As I command. Follow the flames.
It's super effective.
Attack this
As I
structure.
command. Stay out of my way.
Attack this structure.
They hide. Follow the
Attack
flames.
this structure. Attack this structure.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Attack this structure.
Advance the third
Beware.
corruption. Run over the blood fiends if they get Move over there. I will trample you. That ability is not ready.
จะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
That cake is not long. Kill-tacular!
Move over there. All the troops are ready to plunder. That ability is not ready. Try to outrun my arrows. Stay out of my way. Advance
this
the
structure.
third corruption.
Beware.
Stay out of my way. Move over there.
Are you freaking kidding me? It's a massacre!
Haste. Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames.
เตรียมรับมือเข้าไว้ให้ดี
Advance the third corruption. Move over there. I pierce with fire.
Attack this structure.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Away with you. Demon wolves, find where they hide.
ไว้ให้ดี
Advance the third corruption. Follow the flames. That ability is not ready.
ให้ดีรับมือข้าน่าจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
Move over there. That ability is not ready.
Your building is taking damage.
Get back.
Away with you! I am the stand.
The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower.
That ability is not ready. As I command. Stay out of my way. Move over there. That ability is not ready. Advance the third corruption. Move over there.
Kongor has been slain.
Advance the third corruption.
Your building is taking damage.
Move over there.
Attack.
Your building is taking damage.
Follow the flames. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. Stay out of my way. Good. Find me prey. I command you. Follow
Attack
the
this structure.
flames. As I command.
Your building is taking damage.
Get back. Attack this structure.
Follow the flames.
Beware.
Advance the third corruption. As I command. Put them down. Stay out of my way. Be gone.
รับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
It's not an option.
You low-tide lord.
Attack this
That
structure.
ability is not ready. That ability is not ready.
น่าจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
Advance the
รับมือ
third
ข้าไว้ให้ดี
as I fight with you.
Attack this structure.
Ability is not
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
ready. Stay out of my way. Advance the third corruption. As
Beware.
I command.
Attack
I
this structure.
blast with fire.
Disintegrate.
Double tap.
Move over there. Stay out of
Your
my
building is
way.
taking damage.
As I command. Advance the third corruption. That ability is not ready. As I command. Trample the blood fiends if they get too close. Advance the third corruption. Down as I command. Advance the third corruption! Away with you! Stay out of my way!
Attack this
Move
structure.
over there! All the troops are ready to plunder.
Attack this structure.
Advance the third corruption! Stay out of my way! Away with you!
Beware.
As I command!
Beware.
Stay out of my way! Move over there! Try to outrun my arrow!
Your building is taking damage.
Demon wolves, find where they hide. Advance the third corruption.
Serial killer.
That ability is not ready.
Attack this structure.
Stay out of my way.
Attack this structure.
That ability is not ready. With you. That ability is not ready. That ability is not ready.
Get back.
I am the Stampede. Move over there. Stay out of my way. As I command. Find me prey. I command you. Advance the third corruption. As I command. Move over there. Stay out of my way. Away with you. Third corruption. As I command.
Your building is
Attack
taking
this
damage.
structure.
Try to outrun my arrows. Advance the third corruption.
Attack this structure.
As I command. Follow the flames. As I command. Move over there.
Attack this structure.
Advance the third corruption.
Segue.
Stay out of my way. As I command. Stay out of my way. That ability is not ready. Be gone!
น่าจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
รับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
Advance the third corruption.
Legion barracks gets destroyed.
Ability is not ready. Move over there. That ability is not ready.
A Legion barracks gets destroyed.
Advance the third
Attack
corruption.
this structure.
As I command.
รับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
Long. Follow the flames.
Beware.
Advance the third corruption. That ability is not ready. As I command. That ability is not ready. Follow
Your
the
building is
flames.
taking damage.
That ability is not ready. As I command. I am the Stampede. Stay out of my way. As I command. That ability is not ready. Follow the flames.
น่าจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
Attack.
Well, allow
It's a
me to
massacre.
retort.
That's a genocide, folks. Your building is taking damage. The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower. Your building is taking damage. The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower. Your building is taking damage.
Stay out of my way!
Your building is taking damage.
As I command!
เราจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
Move over there! As I command!
Fight here.
Advance the third corruption!
Your building is taking damage.
Out of my way! Move over there! As I they get too close. I will trample you!
Condor has been slain.
Beware.
Corruption!
เราจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
The flame!
รับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
Beware.
Tide long! As I command! Move over
Gain
there!
Attack
visibility.
this structure.
As I command! Advance the third corruption! Stay out of my way! Put them down as I command! Corruption!
Attack this structure.
Ability is not ready! Ability is not ready!
เราจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
ข้าไว้ให้ดี
Attack this structure.
Your building is taking damage. The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Attack this
A
structure.
Legion barracks gets destroyed.
เตรียมรับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
A Legion barracks gets destroyed.
Fight here.
Advance the third corruption! Follow the flames!
Fight here.
As I command! Trample the blood fiends if they get too close! All the troops are ready to plunder. Stay out of my way! I am the Stampede!
Condor has been slain.
I pierce with fire!
Regeneration.
Attack this structure.
As I command!
เราจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
เตรียมรับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
Kill-tacular! It's super effective.
It's a massacre. 3 kills already?
Stay out of my way! Advance the third corruption!
รับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
Stay ready. That ability is away with you. Ability is not ready.
ข้าไว้ให้ดี
Stay out of my way.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower. That's a genocide, folks. A Legion barracks gets destroyed. A Legion barracks gets destroyed.
Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. Advance the third corruption. As I command.
Let's change it up.
Stay out of my way. Move over there. Stay out of my way. Follow the flames. Advance the third corruption. As I command.
ข้าไว้ให้ดี
Out of my way. Move over there. Find me prey. I command.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
รับมือข้าไว้ให้ดี
Corruption.
เจ้าจะทรมานไม่นานนักหรอก
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
It's super effective.
I'm just getting started.